10 months, 4 years, and 11 years are among the ages of these innocent children who defy human and international standards when thinking about hostages being held by Hamas. Today, the world celebrates International Children's Day, but Israel is not celebrating as dozens of children are being held captive in Gaza. Instead, toys recovered from one of the sites of the massacre from Kibbutz Be'eri are being displayed for the world to understand the terror these kids suffer.
Sadness, the injustice. Children are the most innocent victims of this whole tragedy, and the fact that there's 40 children still in Gaza that have been kidnapped by Hamas and that the international community has said nothing. UNICEF has done nothing, Red Cross has done nothing. It makes me angry because it seems like the whole world wants to talk about what's happening to the Palestinians, and not for a second, not for a moment did the world mention what happened to the Israeli children.
To commemorate this supposedly happy day, the famous photojournalist Ziv Koren went to one of the sites of the massacre and gathered toys that belonged to kids who lived in this paradise that one Saturday morning became hell.
In every house we went into that was totally destroyed or burned, full of blood on the floor, we found toys that are broken. I mean, every toy has a story. Just seeing the burned bicycle and the toys that were shot at and they are full of holes, and it's a huge disaster.
The toys were displayed on Monday in Toys R Us in a mall in the heart of Tel Aviv.
From my point of view as a CEO for toys, I felt that I need to do something about the kids that murder, slaughters, and kidnap to Gaza. Put this amazing show of the toys of Be'eri, of the kids of Be'eri, that some of them are not with us anymore.
The toys is the witness about what happened in the kibbutz, and I think it's very crucial that the world will see it.
We're here in Dizengoff Center minutes before the exposition starts, and now they are firing rockets and all the people here came down to the parking lot. People living in these towns that were raided by Hamas on October 7th experienced unimaginable events. Among these people, as in every civilian community, are many kids. The ones who had the luck to survive took with them a trauma that haunts them every day.
They have nightmares, of course, and they ask their parents every day if there's bad guys outside the room, how can they go to sleep? Is it okay? Is it safe here?
It says a lot about what happened on the 7th of October. And I think that all of the world should realize and see what happened here.
It's the toys of our children. They left them at their house while they ran out under fire. Or maybe it's toys from dead children.
Hamas takes pleasure in what's behind me. They recorded it, they celebrated it, and they put it on the big screen in Gaza so that all the people could watch and see what those terrorists had done.
This display aims to send a message to the world.
This is a message that we want to send to the world. We demand our children back at home.
I think that every parent should look on this display and understand the grief of the families and their feeling that something needs to be done to bring them home back today.
If people will understand this disaster that happened, maybe around the world they will know that we must protect ourselves, not only for Israel, also for the rest of the world.
The sentiment at this event was that many people around the world just don't care.
If you really cared about children, you would care what happened on the 7th of October, and you would care about the radicalization of Palestinian children in Gaza. It seems like you only care when they're being used by Hamas. Their dead bodies are being paraded around as marketing tools to continue their campaign of destruction.
This is real stuff, this is real people, this is real kids. And we need the world to hear and know that we will fight for them.
Wake up, start having critical thought. If you really wanted a future for for both Israelis and Palestinians, it starts with the removal of Hamas.
From Tel Aviv, this is Debbie Moblad reporting for the Media Line.